So I had a friend to choose a topic for a video in exchange for a favor. Well, not to be misjudged that she looks like this, although she actually wants to look like this. So Krista, after contemplating for a few days, gave me this topic, which is the law of attraction. At first my mind was like, the law of LAKEY? Oh, wait, no. I mean, you can't really blame me for being a weeb, right? And then I felt old. After that, I started to think seriously. Law of attraction. Is that something where you attract females or something? That can't be right. There's no way a virgin gamer like me who have never kissed or dated be the right person to do this topic. After all, I intend to become a wizard when I'm 30. Then I just googled it because I'm not really familiar with the topic, and I was honestly surprised when the results came out. Because there's a book titled The Secret in it. I actually did read and learn about this law of attraction during high school, though I wondered why I had read this book before. Probably it was because I already finished reading all the manga and comic books in the library, and also the title itself is definitely intriguing. While I did read about it, doesn't mean I actually remember it. So I did a proper research on the topic, and after a few hours,
a few moments later.
I've decided that I'm going to do a simple introduction and how you can apply it in your life regarding the law of attraction. Its history can be dated back way into the 19th century, where New Thought movement, a spiritual movement that developed in the United States, was a thing. And Phineas Quimby, a person who is a follower of the New Thought philosophy, was diagnosed with tuberculosis. And since 19th century is a horrible time to be in if you're sick, there wasn't any reliable cure. So he did what any 19th century person would do, which is to ride a horse. Though somehow the excitement of riding a horse temporarily stopped his pain, and thus he was able to apply this method to relieve his pain and recover from it, causing him to pursue a study of the subject mind over body. Even though he never used the words law of attractions, he explained this in a statement that captured the concept in the field of health. The trouble is in the mind, for the body is only the house for the mind to dwell in, and we put a value on it according to its worth. Therefore, if your mind has been deceived by some invincible enemy into a belief, you have put it into the form of a disease, with or without your knowledge. By my theory or truth, I come in contact with your enemy and restore you to your health and happiness. This I do partly mentally and partly by talking till I correct the wrong impressions and establish the truth. And the truth is the cure. It wasn't until 1877 the term law of attraction actually appeared in print for the first time in a book written by the Russian occultist Helena Blavatsky. Although the book was only about the power existing between the elements of spirit. But the first person to actually put it as a general principle was Prentice Mulford in his essay The Law of Success, published in 1886. And then there's Henry Wood and Ralph Waldo Trine. For these authors, the law of attraction is more related to not only about health but to every aspect of life. By the time it was 20th century, many were interested in the subject, causing many books to be written about it. Some of the best-selling books are The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, and You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And then the film The Secret, which was developed into a book of the same title in 2007, both movie and book gained widespread media coverage, which led to another sequel, The Power. So what is the law of attraction? Well, like any other laws, like gravity, this has its own principles and applications. Though unlike other laws, there's no empirical scientific evidence supporting the law of attraction. Therefore, it's mostly known as pseudoscience. But you don't have to worry. It's not like there's going to be some kind of physics formula for you to memorize. You just have to remember these few words, which is the ability to attract into our lives whatever that you are focusing on. Now, everyone actually has the ability to attract things, people, and opportunity. If you're good, then you attract good things. If you're bad, then you attract bad things. This can be applied in anything that we desire. If you want good grades, then you have to focus on being better at studying. Maybe if you want to become a better parent, then you have to learn how to become a better person. If you want to be a great gamer, then you have to stop being so toxic. Seriously, sincerely, me. It may sound simple and obvious because it is simple and obvious, but the sad and hard part is that we human minds are so easily distracted by anything and everything, causing the lack of focus which leads to procrastination. In fact, there's a study that the average human being has the attention span of 8 seconds, mainly because of our addiction to entertainment and distraction. It's kinda sad that even a goldfish can focus longer than us humans. Though this is another topic which I'll cover another time. Now, after learning the history and its principle, it's time to learn on how to apply the law of attractions in your life. The first step is know and understand what you want and need. It's very simple. How can you reach a destination if you don't know what the destination is? Anything that you desire can be achieved, and yet so many of us don't even know what we desire. Also, once you know what you want, try to be more specific about it, like feel the emotions of your desire. For example, instead of saying I want a new car, a new computer, or a girlfriend, try saying that I want a Hachiroku. I want the best RTX on my glorious PC gaming master race, and a kawaii petanko chibi waifu. So, you guys have probably heard of the placebo effect, right? And this is somehow related to the law of attraction, but more in a medical way. And then there's nocebo effect. And you can probably guess it, it's the opposite of placebo effect. This is important as it affirms my next step, which is you need to believe. Now, regarding about belief, I do have a proper role model, which is this guy. Everyone has a confirmation bias, because as a human being, we seek information that confirms what we already believe. A great example would be the half water of glass. Depending on who you are, you can be optimistic, pessimistic, realistic, physicist, surrealist, relativist, utopist, skepticist, nihilist, EA, or me. Belief is a key point in manifesting your dreams. Like what you say to yourself becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. While you can argue that it's difficult to believe in something that you cannot see or feel, there's a simple solution for it, which is to start small. For example, if you want good grades, start by focusing 5 minutes at a time and gradually scale from that. If you want to become a better parent, start by understanding that children imitate grown-ups and steadily become an amazing role model. If you want to be a great gamer, start understand and accept that you're a noob and steadily improve yourself. The third step is visualization. This is a bit different than just simply believing in it. Take a few minutes every single day to meditate and picture in your mind how would it feel to drift a car down the mountains, gaming smoothly in the highest FPS, and holding hands with your imaginary girlfriend. Though it's important to imagine yourself living your dreams, and depending on your circumstances, the more you visualize yourself, the sooner you can manifest your dreams. Lastly, this is the most important step of all, which is taking action. No matter how much you believe and visualize, you won't get anywhere if you don't act. Every day, focus on actions that are towards self-improvement and not towards self-destruction. Constantly feed your mind with positive actions, or otherwise, even if you don't do anything, weeds will still grow. While it's true that most of the stuff that are happening in the world are beyond your control, then there's nothing to be stressed about. Focus on what you can do. After all, it's not about what happens to you, but about how you respond to it. You have the capability to choose what information you consume every single day. And for me, I personally don't watch the news or spend much time on social media because most of these are just distractions and even negative inducing. And since they're mainly designed to grab your attention, they are worthless and doesn't even benefit much of my life. A strategy that you can follow that I strictly do every day is at the end of each day, I would write down actions that I've done during the day. These can be categorized into two parts: actions that are leaning towards self-improvement and actions that are leaning towards self-destruction. Once you actually take the time to think about it and write it down, you'll be surprised at how much time and effort you actually waste every single day. After that, I would plan my next day ahead by writing down what sort of actions I need to do and what I don't want to do. Then I would put a mental note by giving a conscious effort to strive towards my perfect day. Of course, we humans aren't perfect and we learn by making mistakes. It's practically hard to completely follow what you've planned, but it's important to take note that we humans have limitless potential if we actually focus on more productivity instead of procrastination. Heck, people give you money, people give you opportunities. No one knows the limits of how strong we can be. There you have it, a simple introduction on what is the law of attraction and how you can apply in your life. So since this is the end of the video and because recently I'm also having some rough difficulties, I would really appreciate if you can support me by subscribing to this channel, and if you found it helpful, you can share it with your family and friends. I'm truly thankful for any kind of support you can give since I'm not really earning anything for what I do yet. I hope that you learned something of value and I wish you all to have a great day. Thank you.